Hello, my name's Georgina McKinnon. I'm very pleased that you've found your way here to this recording. I decided to put something together for people who are missing relatives and loved ones. Maybe they're in hospital or in a care home, maybe just self-isolating. And this has been happening quite a lot over the last few months, as we all know. The thing is that there are an enormous amount of benefits from human touch, and this is really what most people could do with a bit more of in times of uncertainty like we've all been facing. And so I put my thinking cap on as a hypnotherapist and began to wonder if there was something that I could actually make available free of charge, so that it would benefit people who are just in that position of missing other people. Now, when I work with therapy, hypnotherapy, the understanding is that if you can see it, you can be it. If you can imagine it and visualize it, then the human mind accepts that as something that's actually happening. This is enormously beneficial to people like sports people and people who actually are performance related, perhaps actors, actresses, singers, those kinds of things. And I do deal with those people. So how about if we created a virtual hug? Well, now that was an interesting proposition. So what I've done, I've put together this recording that you can download. You can listen to it as often as you want to, just the once, several times. The beginning part of the recording is actually concerned with relaxation, and so everybody could do with more relaxation, and so that's what that will provide. And then we go into the actual hug part of the recording. And what I want you to do is I want you to really let your mind drift into that hug so that you visualize and get the benefits from listening to this recording. Now, it goes without saying that people with any health issues, epilepsy, mental health issues, any of those conditions shouldn't use this recording. You should only use this recording when you're sitting or lying down and it's nice and quiet and you're not going to be disturbed for a while. But if you were disturbed during listening to this, if your attention were needed for any reason whatsoever, you would be instantly awake and aware and ready to deal with whatever it was. Normal everyday noises in your environment, though, you will simply be able to just let them drift out of your awareness if they don't need any attention. So make sure that you're comfortably seated or lying down. You've got about half an hour to spare, and really, really enjoy this virtual hug from me to you. Now switch your phone to silent, because this recording will allow you to relax deeply while you enjoy feelings of safety, love and connection. This should always be in a safe environment. When you are sitting or lying down, never listen to this recording in a motor vehicle while driving or operating machinery. You've switched your phone to silent, or better still, why not switch it off? Take off any watches or devices that vibrate or buzz. If your attention were needed, you will instantly be awake and aware. But for now, because you have allotted this time for yourself, in this place you have chosen, where it is possible to just close your eyes, rest, and drift into a peaceful, quiet place. Just enjoy this time. Because just for a while, the world outside can be put on hold. It will still be there, of course. But here and now, we are focusing on you. Now thinking about your breathing, not trying to change it in any way. Beginning to find a stillness though. And quiet, calm sort of feeling. Nobody wanting anything. Nobody expecting anything. Nothing to do but relax. So relax. And you can decide now or in a little while whether to experience a light, medium or deeply relaxed state. In a moment, I'd like you to breathe in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 6, or whatever feels just right for you. Just allow the breath in to be slightly shorter than the breath out. And this leads to feelings of calm. So gently now, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel calm. And you can say that word calm to yourself. In, 2, 3, 4. Calm. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Calm. Repeat this a few times as you feel those muscles heavy, warm and comfortable. Really focus your mind on letting go of any tension that may have been there in the background. Then just consciously allow yourself to let them go. And just scan through your body now. Most people really enjoy the pleasant change to even more relaxed mode. If you notice any areas of remaining tension in the body, then just consciously allow yourself to let them go. Notice how those muscles can soften, releasing tension, dropping down, down, heavier, heavier, and heavier. Or for you, it may be that you notice how light your body feels. For some, it's almost like floating on air. Now, using your wonderful mind and imagination, visualize a coloured mist all around you. A beautiful translucent vapour. And as the tension drifts away from your body and away from your mind, it makes the mist shimmer, rather like on a warm sunny day. when misty steam rises from a still lake surface, and that mist just evaporates and disappears completely. But the beautiful translucent mist around you creates a wonderful safe shield for you. As you begin to notice changes in your body, and you realize you are becoming more comfortable now, allow yourself to focus on one area of the body. A hand, or a foot, or anywhere that feels just right to you. Notice the pleasant sensations on your skin, the surface warmth or coolness of the skin, and the temperature of the air around that part of your body. You find it easy to notice. Is it warm or cool or someplace in between? And if you can notice with a kind of lazy curiosity, that slight, almost imperceptible movement or tingle in those fingers or toes, as you realize you can relax even more now. Good. You're doing really well. Enjoy that slight movement or tingle there, an awareness of a comfort that is increasing. And as the comfort, quiet and stillness moves into your solar plexus, that place just above your navel, the source of your personal power, self-esteem, and warrior energy, known by some as the third chakra. The tummy area lets go any remaining tension. Feel those muscles relaxing, tension-free and calm, bringing a feeling of real inner peace and comfort, contentment and calm. Notice these feelings. Allow yourself to breathe a deep cleansing breath once again, and picture a wonderful glowing round sphere of energy, a ball of energy, allowing the sphere to widen and grow and become brighter, rotating clockwise as it grows. Now, notice that delicious feeling of warmth as you relax more and more. Take a few moments to let the wonderful energy from that sphere spread throughout your body. Now, as you feel that comfort, you may notice that still, quiet rest, spreading out into your face. The skin smooths, relaxes, lets go any remaining tension. The neck and shoulders quiet and still. Your thoughts moving down through your chest, around into the back, those long muscles on either side of the spine, into the muscles of the lower back, just letting all those muscles soften, relax and let go. Focus on the change in the way you feel. And as you relax there, just taking a moment now to think of the pleasure of closeness and being in contact with friends and loved ones. Now, sadly, for some of us, our loved ones may be unable to visit us at this time. They may be elderly. They may be in a care home. They may be in hospital or just shielding. Or it may be that you are the one unable to have visitors at this time for now. But our minds are very powerful. In the subconscious mind, there is no such thing as time. And there really is no difference between reality and vividly imagining in the mind. And so even though it may be that you are, for the time being, seeing your friends, your family from a distance, perhaps they have to keep a distance when they come to your door, or maybe even only able to chat on the phone, a tablet or a computer. Until we can all get together again, we can allow the mind to perfectly recreate the feelings produced by a hug and the touch of another person we have always, until recently, been able to hug and touch. Someone we trust and know well. This hypnotic relaxation today will produce the same feel-good hormones in the brain. So wonderful for our well-being as we deeply experience the images and feelings of a loving touch. So just letting your mind just drift now. Your powerful unconscious mind. I'd like you to remember how it feels when you were looking forward to seeing a friend or a loved one, someone who matters to you, a person who makes you feel good. The anticipation, the feelings and pleasure of seeing this person, together with the pleasure of a greeting. The promise of time spent together becomes very strong, a very strong memory in your mind. And as we work this way, and because your mind is so clever, it can absolutely create and recreate anything you want it to. Then we can experience very deeply the pleasure of the human touch. Touch is such a wonderful thing. We share different touch with different people. The shake of a hand, or firm squeeze of a shoulder from a colleague. The light and happy connected feeling of holding hands with a child or a loved one. Just sitting or walking, laughing, heads together and close. The pleasurable feeling of the warmth of skin touching skin. A strong, protective embrace when we need it. The comfort of being held until we feel the strength of the person holding us. Somehow, even now, absorbed into your very being. Now I'd like you to do a very clever, almost magical trick. I'd like to invite you to see an image in the future. Maybe you're somewhere special. A room maybe, or a garden, maybe a beach. Or just a street in a town somewhere. Wherever seems just right to you. Make it vivid in your mind. Notice how it feels in this future memory. Is it someone right in front of you, a friend, a lover, a cherished family member, someone who you really care about or love very much? Someone you miss touching. You may have spoken to them, even seen them, perhaps at a distance. And you know you are helping one another keep safe. But you've not had the joy of being able to physically touch or hug them for a while. Being there in this place in your mind now, making it as detailed and as real as possible, seeing the colours of the place you are in, feeling the temperature. Is it warm or is it cool? Maybe somewhere in between. Notice any particular smells or perfume in this place. See how good it feels to be there. Standing with this person in front of you now. You see their hands move towards you, arms moving up, inviting you to step forward. Feel your hands in theirs as they reach across the short divide between you, instantly connecting. Feeling the warmth or coolness of the skin, the texture of the hands you are now holding. feeling intense pleasure at seeing, at touching. That wonderful experience of time slowing down, so you can savour every moment of the hug to come. Looking into each other's eyes, the strength of understanding and the relief. You feel enveloped in and surrounded by the pleasure of the closeness of this moment in time. And an understanding passes between you, no distance now. Just loving thoughts and delight transmitted with no need for spoken words. Moving closer together now, as time seems to stand still. Notice the rhythm of your breathing as it slows and regulates. Feel the breath of your companion on your cheek or your hair. Notice the scent of this person and the way your limbs feel as they touch and press and mirror temperature. The sheer pleasure you are feeling right now. Your psyche coming to a pattern of recognition, a synchronization without the need to be aware of the rhythm of your minds melding, touching, mirroring, connecting. A deep inward sigh of contentment. Moving even closer together now in a powerful language of feelings, with no words necessary. Movements towards one another that are either fast or slow, it matters not. Now holding one another, feel their arms around you and also feel your arms and hands touching the warmth of their body. A deep, long hug that feels like a beautiful respite from the distance. Connection. Like being gifted a warm blanket on a freezing cold night. And feeling it wrapped all around you. Or coming home to a blazing log fire after a long journey through a snowy, barren landscape, and feeling the softening of tense muscles as they absorb the warmth of safe comfort. The safe warmth of touch, the comfort of entwined connection of friendship, love and understanding. Feeling that now. Just take the time to feel it. Notice how much better you feel as your body responds with a release of feel-good hormones. Responds with a release of feel-good hormones, the endorphins so vital to your sense of well-being. Focus on the way this embrace makes you feel. Nourished, satisfied, whole, an inclusive feeling at a deep, intimate level of connection. It needs no words. And this wonderful embrace, this physical touch, releases neurochemicals so important in helping bring about feelings of euphoria, happiness, general well-being. Oxytocin and endorphins concerned with love and your bonds to your loved ones. You experience all this at a very, very deep level. You experience a feeling of trust. And this whole experience of a long embrace brings wonderful benefits for you. A satisfying feeling of closeness and calm. And as you deeply immerse yourself in this comforting feeling now, and you notice how good you feel. You feel like smiling. You probably are smiling. I want you to touch a finger to a thumb on the same hand. Do it now. And as you do so, just saying to yourself the word calm. And release those fingers. And I'd like you to do that again. Do it now. Just touch that finger to that thumb. Saying to yourself the word calm. Feel that wonderful feeling. Releasing those fingers. And once again, just touching those fingers together. Calm. Locking this feeling into place. And whenever you need or want to feel this same feeling of being hugged and held, or hugging and holding, this level of comfort and closeness, then you can. You can do so just by touching those two fingers together and repeating to yourself the word calm. And I'm going to bring this session of deep relaxation to a close by counting from 1 to 5. And when I get to 5, you'll find that your eyes just want to open. You'll be wide awake, feeling wonderful, ready to get on with the rest of your day. But if you were listening to this at night, you would simply drift into a wonderfully deep, relaxing sleep and awake at the appointed time in the morning. So for now, 1, just beginning to drift up from where you are. 2, feeling the surface that you're resting on. 3, halfway up, feeling good now. Refreshed, recharged, re-energized. 4, almost all the way up to the top now. Feeling the room, sensing the room around you and feeling good. And 5, when you're ready, you can open your eyes wide awake and feeling great.